Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here. Finally, time to unbox the brand new OnePlus 6T. I'll also show off some of the cases that you might want to get for your 6T in this unboxing. You can take a look at some of the accessories that come with the phone, including the new USB-C headphones that come with the 6T. I also want to set up that in-display fingerprint scanner and do some testing of that. But with that being said, I will also be doing further videos on the 6T, of course, so be sure to click that subscribe button. But anyways, let's get started. Here is the box that OnePlus sent over. They usually do a great job with their packaging. I'm always impressed every year. So here we go. Not exactly sure what everything's going to be. Looks like I have a OnePlus microfiber cloth right there. Continuing on, just some packaging. You do have the phone itself right here, which we'll get to in just a second. I want to check out everything else that's in the box. So in this package, looks like we have some of the accessories here. So here are some of the earphones right here. We're gonna set those to the side. Also a look, here's one of the cases and another one of the cases. This is actually the new one that came with the OnePlus 6 that I actually do really like. I'll show off the texture of them in just a second. Of course, I'll open all of these up. And then finally, this last box feels pretty empty and it's completely empty. So that's everything that came in this box. And onto the phone itself, you will see that it does have a note to the OnePlus community. They did definitely mention the community quite a bit during their launch event that I was at. And then on the back here, I do have the Midnight Black 128 gig variant. So this is just a little sleeve that we can slide out. And let's see what comes in the box for the OnePlus 6T. Opening the box, and right away, there it is. The new OnePlus 6T with what looks like to be a sticker for the in-display fingerprint scanner saying, make sure that you use screen protectors from OnePlus and their official partners. Inside, you also got some booklets, SIM ejection tool, safety information, getting started guide, and some OnePlus stickers. And then you also, nice addition from OnePlus, you get a case. This was in the box. You will see it is just a little bit see-through. Does have some flexibility, but nice they do include a case. Also included an invitation letter, which I realized I didn't hit record, so I ripped this off already, but here's just a little note from the OnePlus CEO. You can pause it if you'd like to read it. And yes, you get the OnePlus Dash charging AC adapter along with their signature red and white cable, USB Type-A to USB Type-C for charging. And finally, yes, it unfortunately happened. OnePlus decided to get rid of the headphone jack. So there is a USB-C to 3.5mm dongle included in the box. And since we're on the subject of headphones, here's OnePlus's new Type-C Bullets headphones. We can go ahead and open it on up. Real quick, just do a very, very fast unboxing. It says, never settle, best buds for life. And here they are. Opening it up, you'll see a user manual along with, of course, the Bullets headphones right here. Look pretty sharp. Here's a close look at the inline controls with a button and then, of course, volume. And then it looks like there is just another microphone slot down the headphones. And then here is the USB-C connector. Also in the box is this little guy, and I'm guessing these are just the extra buds for your ears. Yes, they are, just in different sizes. Now that we know everything in the box, let's go ahead and check out the phone, everything you've been waiting for. Let's peel these off. And then one in the back. There we go. And you will see there is a pre-installed screen protector on there. So I just wanted to go ahead and peel that off, and now that we have done that, we can go ahead and press and hold the power button to boot up the phone for the first time. And here we go. This is the OnePlus 6T booting up. This is the Midnight Black coloring, which looks really cool. When it hits lighting, it just looks different overall. Down at the bottom of the phone, we do have speaker, USB Type-C for charging. On the left side here, just some volume rockers. Up towards the top, microphone. On the right side, you have your alert slider for mute, volume, and vibrate, and a power button. A close look at the back, you have a dual camera system with flash, the OnePlus logo, and at the bottom it says designed by OnePlus. Flipping it over on the front, now that it is fully booted up, very slim bezels. That is one thing that is very noteworthy, and just a little tiny bit of a notch for that front-facing camera. Now I'd like to run through the startup process and only talk about anything that's noteworthy, including that, yes, in-display fingerprint scanner. So in the startup, use your face and fingerprint to unlock. I'm gonna skip adding face data for now. I would like to set up the fingerprint scanner, however, looks like you need to set up a pin first. So the prompt lets you know that if you do have a screen protector and you replace it, you need to redo your fingerprint. But let's go ahead and get things going. So just lifting and setting it back down. There's a little bit of a vibration feedback. You'll also see that the fingerprint lights up when you press it, so it does sense that you're touching it. But again, this is just my thumb, setting it down, lifting it up. Edge input, let's go ahead and just use the edges of my thumb. Just of course, so it gets a full reading. It seems like this is going to take a little bit longer than maybe if the fingerprint scanner was on the back of the phone, because of course it is an in-display fingerprint scanner. Looks like fingerprint is added. We can add another if you'd like to. I'm not going to for time's sake. And it looks like we're just about done. No, we are not. So some other nice features that OnePlus has added to the operating system. I can't turn the display brightness up for now, but I will in just a second. Turn on-off flashlight, draw a V. I love this one. Definitely like to turn that one on. Double tap to wake. Great. Draw an O to open the camera, and then music control if you'd like to skip or play pause. So we can go ahead and do that. Also, screen calibration options. sRGB, DCI-P3, adaptive mode, and custom color. So it's kind of up to you how you would like your color temperature to be. You can go with Roboto font or OnePlus Slate. I can let you guys look at that if you'd like to. I personally prefer Roboto, but you might like OnePlus's own. And we are now on the home screen. Here we go. It says never settle up there. Looks like we are all set up, all good to go. I do want to jump into settings like I do in all my unboxing videos very quickly and go into storage. So you can see 13.12 gigs is used of the 128 gigs, so 10% is used. So here is the OnePlus custom launcher with the shelf on the left side with some shortcuts, apps, contacts. Swiping up will get you to your app drawer, so not a lot of apps. So you'll see they don't include very much bloat whatsoever. Now, if I do jump back into settings, there's a lot of other useful customizations that they offer. You can change the buttons. You can use gestures instead of buttons down at the bottom, which is absolutely worth trying out. The navigation gestures, you swipe up to go home, you swipe up and pause to get to your recent apps. If you swipe up from one of the corners, it will actually take you back from the left or right hand corner. So if I swipe up from the corner, it does go back a screen. So you do have those options. You do have those quick gestures with the display off, which we can test out now. So if I draw a V on the black screen, you'll see it will turn on that flashlight. I can do it again to turn it off. So I don't even need to interact with the phone. I can just draw a V. So let's talk about the big one, that in-display fingerprint scanner. You'll see here with this always on display, it shows an icon. So if I set my thumb on it, there we go, unlocked it fairly quick. So that was very snappy. If I turn the display on, that icon's still there. So I think over time, your muscle memory will be there to actually unlock your phone without looking, I would think. So there we go, seems very snappy, very accurate. They do offer that face unlock as an alternative if you don't want to use that in-display fingerprint scanner. Or of course, you could just swipe up and enter your PIN, or of course, set your finger down on the screen. Opening up the camera application, I just wanted to snap a couple quick pictures so you can see the shutter speed. Now also, of course, you can take video. They have portrait mode, but they also have a night mode, which essentially takes a long exposure shot. So if I go ahead and press the button, you'll see it's not taking long because, of course, the lighting is very good. But if you're in a darker condition, it will actually do a longer exposure shot to improve on your low light shots. Of course, a lot more to come on the OnePlus 6T itself, so be sure to click that subscribe button. And as promised, let's take a look at those cases that OnePlus sent over. This is the red silicone case, which you will see, other than that alert slider, does cover up the side buttons, has a bit of an opening down towards the bottom. So that would be the red silicone. You have a nylon case, which I do really like, actually has a really neat texture to the back, makes it easy to grip. And same thing, they cover up the volume and power buttons, but down at the bottom, you'll see it covers up just a little bit more than that silicone case does. And then of course, your signature sandstone one, which they've stuck with for a long time. I do like the sandstone. This one's a little bit less a little bit more openings for the buttons, the top and bottom. So it's a little more slimmed down, a little more minimal of a case. And just wanted to show off one of the cases that are on. So here is that red case with it on. The opening is still very easy to switch that alert slider because of course they have some texture to the alert slider. So it's very easy to grip onto, but of course you do need to apply some pressure so you don't accidentally switch it. You really do manually need to switch it. I never found in any OnePlus model with their alert slider of accidentally swapping it in my pocket or anything like that. They did a good job manufacturing this. So overall, that is it. That is everything I want to talk about with the OnePlus 6T for now. Hopefully you enjoyed this unboxing video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. As I said, subscribe as well. A lot more coverage coming soon. Be sure to follow that social media accounts for some pictures taken on this phone. Instagram, Twitter, all links down in the description. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching.